Hey guys, I'm Stephanie. This is my health, wellness, kind of whatever I want channel, and lately I've been talking a lot about tea. I've gotten a couple of orders in the mail. I've been a bit disorganized, so I feel like I'm just gonna kind of unbox them with you right now. I have peeked at them though. First one I got was David's Tea order, which I haven't ordered in a long time. I have a soft spot for David's Tea. They are a Canadian company, and I like the fact that their teas are kind of fun and lighthearted. They don't take themselves too seriously. And yeah, I mean, I have memories of David's Tea. I swear it got me through COVID. It's kind of when my addiction to tea started. And they were a gateway into other tea companies. Um, Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes there's not a lot of tea in the tea, if you know what I mean. So let me talk about uh, the teas that I ordered. They have not had a lot on their site lately, and that concerns me because you sort of see signs of a company maybe struggling. I'm not sure. I don't want to tell stories out of turn. But usually in fall time, this is their moment, right? This is when they really kind of sing, and right now it's slim pickings. But there was a few fun fall teas, and it's a nice place to get desserty teas. So if you don't want to have a lot of sweets, you can get that kind of sweet sensory pleasure through your tea. So to start with, I got samples. So I got super ginger, which I might keep for when I'm sick. Blood Orange Boost, which I've had before. I think this is maybe a pu'er, I'm not sure. And Caribbean Crush, which is kind of a classic summer tea. A lot of people would cold brew this or make it iced. So that's fun. We like samples. I got excited about ordering this tea. I was waiting for it to come back. This is brown sugar bourbon. And this is way too small for me to read the ingredients, so I'm not even going to try, but you can look online. This is a black tea, and it's sweet. It's got like, I swear it's got little chunks of like caramel or brown sugar or something in it. Yeah, it's a really pretty tea. I don't know if you can see in there, but it's got corn flour and that kind of thing. That's going to be a really nice dark tea. I think you could probably do a nice tea latte with that. I don't love making a full tea latte. I find it really dilutes the flavor of the tea, but I think if you're into that, brown sugar bourbon would be a good one. Vanilla cappuccino. I have not tried it yet. I haven't even opened it yet. I like coffee flavored teas. There's been a few other ones from David's Tea that I've liked. They had an oat milk latte one that I liked a little while ago. If that comes back, I would definitely have it. This one is a black tea. Oh, that smells fantastic. Oh my gosh, that smells really good. It's got a real coffee flavor to it. You could smell the vanilla. You can smell the sweetness. It's got apple, black tea, rose hips, candied pineapple, sugar, coffee beans, etc., etc. So it's got hibiscus in it. You wouldn't want to latte this. Although I'm 100% going to try throwing some almond milk in there, to be honest. Okay, we've got banana nut bread. So this is one of the original teas that I ever tried from David's Tea. This is a funny tea because you want to talk about there being no tea in your tea. There is no tea in this tea. It's also like the heaviest thing you've ever seen in your life. Okay, let's see if you can see it. It's all, like, you could make this into a fruit cake. It's all just chunks of stuff. So it's got like dates and banana chunks, and it looks like this. So it's a tisane, I guess you call it. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's mostly date chunks, but honestly, what you do is you brew, like you pour some hot water over this stuff, and you let things happen, and it tastes like banana bread. You know, it's got some flavorings in there and that kind of thing. When I first was shopping, we used to have a store here, shopping at David's Tea. I remember getting some of this and not realizing it's a very expensive tea because it's quite heavy. Like, you, for 50 grams, you don't actually get a lot of tea. You really just get a few cups of it. And I remember sort of ordering a bunch and then realizing how much it was going to cost. I think I spent like 30 bucks on this tea and I had it for a while. Banana nut bread. This is an oldie but a goodie and it was on sale. Matcha ice cream. I love this one. And I'm not necessarily a huge matcha latte kind of person, but this one's just, I don't know. It's got a little something extra in it. It's got almond pieces. It's dusted with matcha. It's green, and it's a green tea dusted with matcha, but it's got that kind of like milky sweet flavor. The one that's not here that I brought upstairs is pistachio ice cream, which is a new one that they brought back. I did try that one. I don't know, it was fine. It was a bit like Forever Nuts. I felt like there was a lot of chunks in it. It didn't really brew up very well. Like I brewed it for a long time, but it was still kind of watery and like not a lot of color to it. So it was just okay. I think a lot of people are really excited about that one though. So anyway, they are my DavidsTea super desserty teas, and you know, it beats having cake. So there's that. I also thought I'd just go ahead and open my Tealyra order while I'm here. It's going to be a bit of a long video, but like I've got 4 teas from Tealyra. It's funny, you know, I've ordered a lot from Adagio lately. I've ordered from DavidsTea. I've bought stuff from Murchie's, but I have to say this Tealyra order was unexpected in how happy I was. I think this is my favorite order that I've done. First one I got was mate lemon. And yerba mate is not something that I've really ordered before. It's a really interesting tea because I was reading up on it, and so it's not a green tea, so it's not grassy, it's its own thing. And you can brew it and you can rebrew it, and it takes, like, you can kind of keep the same mate going all day and just rebrew on it, which is really cool. It's also got as much caffeine as a cup of coffee, whereas a lot of teas have slightly less caffeine. So I did bring some of this to work today, the mate lemon, and it's got yerba green mate. It's got lemongrass and just like a lemon flavoring, natural lemon flavoring. And it looks like grass. It smells like, honestly, it smells kind of like citronella. But I brewed it at work and it gave me such a kick and it was really pleasant. And for 100 grams, I just got so much tea. Like, there's so much tea that's going to last me forever, especially if I can rebrew. So that is mate lemon from Tealyra. Sweet apple chamomile. So I like a chamomile tea once in a while, but you know, it's not exciting sometimes. It's very relaxing, but this one is a sweet apple chamomile that has chamomile tea, apple, cinnamon, and natural flavors. And those kind of fruity flavors sit really well on a chamomile. So it just smells flippin' amazing. This smells like apple pie. Honestly, like, you remember, I don't know if you watched my previous video where I was having some fall spice teas. This is what I wanted it to be. It's got a lot of apple chunks and it's got a lot of chamomile. And it's got that cinnamon, the kind of like light bakery cinnamon that really wakes you up. So that is sweet apple chamomile from Tealyra. We've got 2 more. We've got Florida orange juice, which was a total wild card for me. This has apple, pear, orange wedges, figs, dates, orange granulate, whatever that is, which is kind of like a flavoring thing, a natural flavor. So I think it's very juicy. It smells incredible. And then look at the chunks. You want to talk about, like, I don't know if there's any tea in here. It's just oranges and dates and all kinds of bits, and then you throw some hot water on there and it makes something. It smells like the freshest, it smells like a fresh orange, like when you're peeling it and the juice is going everywhere. I'm excited about that one. That was a total wild card. I love orange. Okay, the last one, the whole reason I did the Tealyra order is you have got to try this. This is spiced white pear. I love a white tea. It's a really nice gentle flavor, and it takes other nice gentle flavors really well. So this has a white tea blend with white tea, apple and pear pieces. It has some hibiscus, rose hips, pineapple, cinnamon, natural flavor, sunflower. Maybe that's just for show. Maybe that's just a petal. It's a very pretty tea. It's got like a lot of tea in it, but a lot of other little bits. But I cannot describe this smell to you. It is, it's not like a baked, it's not a baked pear. It's, I don't even know how to describe it, you guys. You just have to get it. You have to get spiced white pear. It brews up really nice and light. It's like a light, energetic whisper of a pear on white tea. So, spiced white pear. Also, it's incredible cold brewed. Okay, so it's a year-round one. Anyway, I was so thrilled with all 4 of those teas that I got from Tealyra, and given that some of my other orders have kind of been like hit and miss, like good and bad, I was really excited that I got that. Okay, I'm going to take a break from tea for a little while. I'm going to be doing my Adagio community daily teas. But other than that, I gotta hold off for a while until Christmas time. But I'll pop in here with some other stuff, hopefully. And happy sipping, you guys. Bye.